Good morning, students. Today we discuss about NCERT numericals. Belongs to the topic dual nature of radiation and matter. Here the exercise first. Here the question is there. You read this one. Find the maximum frequency and minimum wavelength of X-ray produced by 30 kilowatt, 30 kilovolt electrons. Let us consider. Here there is an experiment called as photoelectric experiment. Here what they are doing, they are emitting the electron from the surface of the metal. In order to emit the electron from the surface of the metal, they use the potential difference or battery voltage, that is 30 kilovolt. Kilo, you know very well what is the range, that is 10 to the power 3. Kilo means 1000, or in the scientific notation you can write it as 10 to the power 3. And here they given the electromagnetic radiation is nothing but X-ray. Here, in order to find out the maximum frequency of this X-ray and minimum wavelength, what are the given values? First, you have to take the solution. First one, they given the potential difference or voltage by that is equal to 30 kilovolt. This can be written as 30 into 10 to the power 3 volt. This is V naught value. Next, there is no other values are there. First one you have to find out. First one, maximum frequency. Maximum frequency. You know that formula. E is equal to hq. E is equal to hq. Here E is energy of radiation, H is Planck's constant, and U is frequency. Make it maximum because you have to find out maximum frequency. And here maximum frequency can be written as E divided by H is equal to nu max. Nu max. And substitute the energy can also be found out as E into V naught. Charge of electron into voltage. This value gives energy of X-ray or whatever is the electromagnetic radiation. Its energy can be calculated in terms of potential differences, that is charge of electron into potential difference, that is V naught. If you multiply these two values, you are getting the energy of that radiation divided by Planck's constant, that is H, is equal to maximum frequency. Substitute the values. V naught value he has given, that is 30 kilovolt. Charge of electron is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb into V value he has given, that is 30 into 10 to the power of, that is 3, divided by Planck's constant value 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. This is equal to V max. Just you can calculate. After calculation, maximum frequency becomes, that is, you can calculate, we are getting the answer is equal to 7.24 into 10 to the power of 18 Hz. Let us consider here the X-rays are there. These are the X-ray radiation. Its frequency is equal to 7.24 into 10 to the power of 18 Hz. And second one, that is minimum wavelength you have to find out here. As you know very well standard formula, that is speed of any electromagnetic radiation or light, that is C is equal to frequency into wavelength. Make it as minimum wavelength, they need to find out, that's why take it as a minimum wavelength, and you already find out the frequency as, that is V max. Take it as maximum. And second one, what you have to find out here, wavelength. Speed of any electromagnetic radiation is equal to frequency into wavelength. Then we need to find out lambda value, then C divided by frequency. This is equal to lambda minimum. Then substitute the value. You know very well what is the C value. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second divided by This value already found out here, that is 7.24 into 10 to the power of 18. This is equal to lambda minimum. After calculation, you are getting lambda minimum is equal to, that is 0.041 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Just a second, in your class you can find out this one. This is 7.24, or this can also be written as lambda minimum is equal to, take this one that side, 0.41, then 10 becomes minus 9, then lambda minimum is equal to 0.41. This can be written as nanometer. This can be written as nanometer. This is 0.041 nanometer. This is the first one, and second one. Here the second one, the work function of cesium metal is given 2.14 electron volt. You know very well what do you mean by work function? It is the energy required to emit the electron from the surface of the metal. That minimum energy required to emit the electron from the surface of the metal is called as work function of metal. And in the list of given in the theory classes, that is the work function, the minimum work function required to emit the electron from the surface of the metal, that is for cesium, and platinum is highest. Here cesium we has given. In order to emit the electron from the surface of the cesium metal, what is the amount of the energy required by the electron? That is 2.14 electron volt. You know very well what is the value of electron volt? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. This is the value of 1 electron volt. One light of frequency 6 into 10 to the power 24 Hz is incident on the metal surface. The photo emission of electron occurs. Then you have to find out maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons, stopping potential, and maximum speed of that photoelectrons. What is the meaning of this one? Let us consider this is cesium metal. This is a cesium metal. They use one radiation. Its frequency is equal to they given 6 into 10 to the power of 24 Hz. And this is the cesium metal. Here, in order to come out this electron from the surface of the metal, or in order to emit these electrons from the surface of the metal, how much energy this electron is need to receive? That is 2.14 electron volt. That is indicated as pi naught. Pi naught means work function. 2.14 electron volt. This much energy required to this electron. For what reason? In order to come out from the surface of the metal. Whenever this electron is coming out, then its kinetic energy we need to find out. And next, in order to stop this ejecting electron, how much potential you have to apply? That one you have to find out. And third one, whenever this electron is ejecting from the surface of the metal, its speed or its velocity you have to find out. First one, kinetic energy. With how much energy this electron is ejecting? First one, that is. Second one, to stop that ejecting electron, what is the amount of negative potential you have to apply? That is second one. And after ejection, what is the speed of that electron? Speed or velocity you can call whatever it is. First one, maximum kinetic energy. Given value here, work function of these electrons. Energy needed to come out from the surface of the metal. That is work function of this cesium metal, that is 2.14 electron volt. Next, the radiation frequency has given, that is nu is equal to 6 into 10 to the power of 24 Hz. And first we have to find out maximum kinetic energy. You know very well, that is the Einstein photoelectric equation, that is E is equal to work function plus kinetic energy. E is the radiation energy of this radiation. Pi naught is energy required by the electron to come out plus kinetic energy of this moving electron. Kinetic energy of this electron plus energy required by the electron to come out. If you add these two, that is equal to the total energy of this radiation. This is Einstein photoelectric equation. Here you need to find out kinetic energy. replace this one. Kinetic energy is equal to E minus phi naught. E minus phi naught. Here kinetic energy is equal to E can be written as, therefore you know very well, E is equal to h nu. Replace E and h nu minus phi naught. Then A is equal to h nu as is minus work function value he has given, that is 2.14 electron volt. 2.14 electron volt. But here the energy of this radiation, if you multiply Planck's constant into frequency, you are getting the energy in terms of joule. But here phi naught is in terms of electron volt. This value you are getting in terms of joule, but this is in electron volt. That's why you need to convert. This is also in terms of electron volt. Remember this one, how to convert 1 electron volt, it can be converted into joule. How come that is? Just to multiply the number as 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. For example, 2 electron volt is there. How to convert this one to joule? 2 as it is, multiply what is EV, electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Then this is converting in terms of joule. Here convert Planck's constant into frequency. If you multiply these two values, you are getting the answer in terms of joule. But here this is in terms of electron volt. That's why you need to convert this joule to electron volt. In order to convert this energy from joule to electron volt, you need to divide the number as, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 minus 2.14 electron volt. That is electron volt to joule, multiply the number as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, or joule to electron volt. In order to convert the value from joule to electron volt, you can divide the number as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Electron volt to joule, multiply this number to given number, or joule to electron volt, divide this number by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Here joule to electron volt is there, that's why I divide the number as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb minus 2.14 electron volt. Again this one kinetic energy is equal to H value you know very well, that is 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 13 joule second into what is the value of frequency? He has given that 6 into 10 to the power of 24 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Then this answer is converted in terms of electron volt, because the joule is converted as electron volt, minus 2.14 electron volt. Find out this value, kinetic energy you are getting. Find out this value, you are getting the answer as, that is 2.4 electron volt minus 2.14 electron volt. After simplification, the answer of this one is 2.14 electron volt as it is, minus 2.14 electron volt. Then kinetic energy is equal to minus this one, you are getting 0.34 electron volt. This is the kinetic energy. Or else you can write it as kinetic energy is equal to 0.34 electron volt. If you want the answer in terms of joule, just electron volt to joule you can convert just by multiplying the number 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule. Or else leave as it is. In terms of electron volt, that is also correct. This is the kinetic energy. And second one, you have to find out stopping potential. That is stopping potential you have to find out. You know very well stopping potential. We know the formula as kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. But another formula is there in terms of stopping potential. The kinetic energy can also be written as kinetic energy is equal to E into V naught. For example, after calculation, if you are getting the answer of this one is 10, then this answer is also equal to 10. In terms of stopping potential, the kinetic energy can also be written as kinetic energy of electron is equal to eV naught. The kinetic energy can also be written in terms of stopping potential as E into V naught, charge of electron into potential difference. Here E is equal to E, you know variable, that is RS. E and EV naught as it is. The kinetic energy can be written as, that is 0.34 electron volt is equal to E into V naught. We need to find out stopping potential means V naught value we need to find out. Here E getting cancelled, then V naught is equal to 0.34 volt. This is the stopping potential value. I didn't substitute the values here, just kinetic energy is equal to 0.34 electron volt is there. I substituted here kinetic energy as that much, and E on both sides getting cancelled, and remaining V naught is equal to 0.34 volt. This is stopping potential. Whenever the electron from the cesium metal is coming out, in order to stop this ejection, you need to apply this much potential. And this is the second one. And what is the third one? Maximum speed of emitted electron. Velocity of that emitting electron you have to find out. That is speed. Speed can be written as you know variable V value, that is, we know that kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 mv square, formula is there. V means the speed of the electron. Kinetic energy you already found out here, that is 0.34 electron volt, right? 0.34 electron volt is equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Again multiply both this side, 2 into 0.34 electron volt is equal to mv square. M means mass of electron. This is mass of electron. That is the value of variable 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Substituted here, 2 into 0.34 electron volt. That is divided by this M value is equal to V square. Then V can be written as, here convert electron volt to joule. Electron volt to joule. How come that is? Just by multiplying the number as 1.6. 2 into 0.34 electron volt can be converted in terms of joule, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb divided by mass of electron 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. This is equal to V square. I want value of V, that's why squaring up both sides, then this is become root. Calculate, the answer becomes V is equal to, that is 344 kilometer per second. The velocity of this emitting electron. Here, the first one, maximum kinetic energy of electron. Whenever the electron is emitting from the metal surface, its kinetic energy is, that is, you found out that one, that value is equal to 0.34 electron volt. Second one, stopping potential. Whenever the electron is emitting from the surface of the metal, in order to stop that emission, how much potential you have to apply? That is 0.34 volt. And what is the speed of that emitted electron? That is 344 kilometer per second. This is the second one. And this is the third one, exercise third one. The question is, in the photoelectric experiment, the cutoff voltage in the certain experiment, that is 1.5 volt he has given. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons? What is the meaning of this one? Let us consider this is the metal. In order to emit the electron from the surface of the metal by using light energy, we are going to call this process as photoelectric effect here. In order to emit this electron from the surface of the metal, they use the potential difference from the battery, that is equal to V naught is equal to, they are given 1.5 volt. By using, in order to emit the electron from the surface of the metal, they use one of the battery. How much voltage they use here? That is, he has given, that is 1.5 volt. Then the electron is emitting. The electron is emitting from the surface of the metal. Then whenever the electron is coming out of the metal, what is its kinetic energy? Kinetic energy you have to find out. But don't use the formula as 1 by 2 mv square, because 1 by 2 as you know very well, mass of the electron you know very well, but v value you don't know. That's why don't use this one. They already given the potential difference value, that is 1.5 volt. Then the kinetic energy can also be written as, in terms of potential difference, as E into V naught. V naught value he has given, E value you know, that is magnitude of the elementary particle, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. That's why use solution. Kinetic energy is equal to, that is in terms of stopping potential, formula is E into V naught. E value you know very well, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb into V naught value he has given, that is 1.5. 1.5. This is electron volt. Just volt is there. Multiply this value. You are getting the answer, that is 2.4 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Kinetic energy. This is joule. Kinetic energy in terms of joule. This is the answer. And next, exercise number 11.4. This is the fourth one. The question is monochromatic light of tunnel, the lambda value. Monochromatic means this is a single radiation. The single radiation is called as a monochromatic radiation, or you can call it as a light. Its wavelength is equal to 632.8 nanometer. The range of the nanometer is, that is 10 to the power minus 9, you know very well, is produced by helium neon laser. And the power emitted is, that is 9.32 milliwatt. The SI unit of power is watt, but here milli, that is the range is milli, means 9.42 into 10 to the power of 3 watt. It means, let us consider here it is called as laser, and this laser is made up of helium and neon gas. It is built up of helium and neon gases. Whenever this laser you are going to use, it is emitting the light of radiation, or it is emitting the radiation, its wavelength is equal to 6.32.8 nanometer. It means that 632.8 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. And the power emitted by this helium neon laser, that is 9.42 milliwatt. It means in 1 second, how many number of, or what is the power of this laser is emitting the radiation, that is 9.42 milliwatt. Means the power of this laser is, that is 9.42 milliwatt. Milli means that is into 10 to the power of plus 3 watt. And you need to find out, first one, whenever the light is emitting from the laser, the light in the sense, that is called as photon. Light or photon both are same here. Whenever the light is emitting from this laser, its energy and its momentum we have to find out. Means the photon in the sense, light or photon, first we have to remember photon and light both are same. Whenever the light is emitting, or whenever the photon is emitting from the helium neon laser, first its energy and momentum we have to find out. That is the first one. Solution. You know that E is equal to h nu. You know the h value 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Frequency value he has given, that is 6.32 nanometer. 632.8 nanometer. Nanometer convert in terms of meter, that is into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. Calculate. You are getting the answer. That is E is equal to, 3.14. Frequency we didn't give here. Don't keep the frequency. Frequency value we don't know. Then E is equal to h. Is the h as it is. New calculator as, that is C by lambda. You know the formula, that is C is equal to new lambda. Here new calculator as C by lambda is equal to new. Substitute new as C by lambda. Substitute the values. 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 into C value 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by lambda value he has given 632.8 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Calculate, we are getting the answer as that is 3.14 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. This is the first one. And what is second one? How many photons per second emitting? Means in 1 second, how many number of the photons are emitting by the laser? That one you have to find out. Second one, number of photons. We know that the formula power is equal to number of photons into energy of one radiation. Power is equal to number of photons into energy of one radiation. If you multiply this, you are getting the power of that radiation. Here, N is equal to P divided by E. And second one, momentum is also there. You know very well momentum formula. P is equal to M into V. P is equal to M into V formula is there. Or else, by using de Broglie hypothesis, P is equal to H by lambda. H is equal to 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 is there. Lambda value he has given, that is 632.8 into 10 to the power minus 9. And calculate P value you are getting. P is equal to 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg meter per second. And substitute the value of momentum and E. Calculate the answer you are getting. N is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 60 photons. Here the momentum of that electron is calculated, that is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg meter per second is there. In order to have this much momentum, the photon in how much speed it has to move, that is P is equal to M into V. Here this is momentum of electron, mass of electron, this is velocity of electron is there. The third question, how fast does the hydrogen atom has to move in order to get the momentum, that momentum is equal to momentum of electron. Here you found out the value of momentum of photon, that is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg meter per second is there. But photon momentum you don't know. But in order to get the photon momentum is also equal to the momentum of electron, then in how much speed that photon has to move. That's what you need to find out. V value for photon, that is V value for photon. Here P divided by M is equal to V for photon, you have to find out. This is velocity, not the frequency. Momentum, that is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 27 divided by mass of photon, you know very well, 1.6. Mass of photon or mass of hydrogen both are same, because hydrogen having only one proton and only one neutron, one electron. That's why mass of hydrogen or mass of proton, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 27. This is equal to velocity of photon. Then if you find out this answer, we are getting the answer, that is equal to 0.63 meter per second. That is velocity of photon. Here the photon has to travel 0.63 meter per second in order to get the momentum is equal to this much. Photon is equal to, this is the momentum of electron, this is the momentum of electron and not the photon. But this much momentum in order to get, then the photon has to move with the speed is equal to 0.63 meter per second. Whenever the photon is moving with this much speed, then it is having the momentum equal to electron momentum, that is 1.06 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg meter per